Welcome to the Cool English Podcast, where I bring you English vocab, culture, pronunciation, and much more.
Welcome to Cool English. My name's John, and today we'll be going over articles, or a, an, and the. So we have three different types of articles. Let's go ahead and learn them first. We have the definite article, which is for specific and unique nouns, and we use the. So if we're talking about a specific ball, I might say the ball, or a specific meeting, I might say the meeting. Things that are very unique, we always use the, like the Eiffel Tower or the internet. Next, we have indefinite articles. These are for general singular nouns, and we always use a or n. So if it's not a specific dog, we say a dog. It's like saying one dog, but it's a dog. Or if it's not a specific word, we say a word, or an orange, or an employee. And finally, we have the zero article. These are when nouns don't need an article, and we don't use any. These are especially true for generalities. So we say things like, I drink water every day, or fish are great pets. He lives in Miami. Are you at work? Not the work or a work. Okay, let's get a little deeper. So the first thing is the difference between a or a and n. A or is used before words that begin with a consonant sound. Be careful, as it's the sound that matters, not always the letter. For example, a university, because it starts with a U sound, which is a consonant sound. Normally, if it's a consonant that begins the word, we just say a. So ball, we say a ball. Cat, we say a cat, because of the letter C or the letter B. Be careful with the sound. Those are sometimes tricky. Next, we have N. N is used before words that begin with a vowel sound. These includes words starting with a vowel letter, A, E, I, O, and U. So we say an apple or an orange. Words that start with a silent H, where the first sound is a vowel sound, like an hour. Be careful, right? So hour starts with the silent H. So instead of saying a hour, we say an hour. Next, we have the difference between when to use the definite article, the, and when to use the zero article. In general, we use the definite article for specific nouns that are known. It can be used with singular, plural, countable, or uncountable. The zero article we tend to use for things in general, not specific. Let's go over the definite article. So the four use cases are, number one, known things. So if it's something that we know and we're talking about a specific one, we say the book on the table. Superlatives and ordinals, adjectives. So we say things like the best or the tallest. Also for ordinal numbers like the first or the second. Unique objects, things that are only one of a kind, we use the definite article the. So the sun or the moon, the internet, the president of the United States. And finally, for some geography, we use the. Things like the Nile or the north, the south. But there are many exceptions. For zero article, the first thing is generalities. We say kids love candy. Not a candy or the candy, because it's just general. Or cars are expensive, not the car, because we're talking about in general, not a specific car. Names for people, cities, and languages, we do not require an article, so we just say Sam or Miami or French. Certain places, we don't use an article. So school, work, and home. We tend to just say, I'm going to school, or I'm at work. We don't use articles with those. And finally, meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, not using articles for those is quite common. We just say, let's have lunch, or what did you have for dinner? Not a or n. Great, let's go ahead and practice. So for example, a versus n. We have the word house. So which should we use? Should we use a house or an house? And the correct answer would be a house, because it starts with a consonant and it's not a silent H. Next, we have arm. Would we say a arm or an arm? And the correct answer would be an arm, because arm starts with a vowel. Next, we have egg. Would we say a egg or an egg? And we would say an egg, because E is a vowel. It starts with a vowel. We tend to use N. One more, we have the word girl. We say a girl or an girl. Well, because girl starts with a consonant, the letter G, we say a girl. Great, let's now move on to the difference between the and zero article. So, she lives in the Rio or Rio. And the correct answer is just Rio, or the zero, because for cities, countries, people's names, we tend not to use an article. Please turn down, and we have the option the TV or just TV. And because she's talking about a specific TV the boy is watching, we would say the TV. We plan to visit, and we have Grand Canyon. So Grand Canyon should be the Grand Canyon or just Grand Canyon. And since it's a unique place like the Eiffel Tower, we would say the Grand Canyon. Okay, one more. She is traveling in, and we have France. Should we say the France or nothing? And the correct answer would be nothing, because again, cities, states, countries, we tend to not use an article. Okay, I hope that quick review helped you understand articles better. Please continue with more reviews on coolenglish.net, where you have mixed review, open questions, video clip game, correcting mistakes, and even an auto-correcting test. I hope you enjoyed this. Please have a great weekend.
Do you want to learn English?
Cool English.
Do you want to learn?
Cool English.
Cool English, dude. English.